So more bad news I have to report. 54 new cases have been confirmed by the HSE and the Department of Health today, putting the total of the island of Ireland to 223. Now, the Taoiseach has made a statement today, and a lot of people are worried about it, and they will address it. That he says 15,000 people could get the coronavirus by the end of the month in Ireland. And I'm not going to deny it to people, I'm not going to say to people it will not happen. It could happen. We don't know. We're taking it hour by hour, day by day, minute by minute. I'm saying to people, every precaution has been taken. Everything we could close, we closed. It's up to the people of Ireland, to take charge of themselves and to say to people, this is really, really serious. Some people are even taking this as a joke still now. And I don't know how people are taking this as a joke. It's an emergency. It's an emergency, and this is happening. 54 cases in one day is an emergency. The emergency hotline was set up this morning by the HSE. It was overwhelmed in about 10 minutes. Couldn't cope. GPs are overwhelmed with the amount of phone calls, people ringing in about cases and everything. And social welfare officers in chaos. I'm saying to people now, we have to take ownership of ourselves. We have to take ownership. We have to work with the government. And I just keep saying it. But it's up to every Irish man and every Irish woman listening to me now to take charge. To take charge of their life, to take charge of the situation, to take charge of the country. And by what I mean by take charge of the country is we have to follow every rule the government sets out, everything they sets out. So that means wash your hands as much as humanly possible. And I can't emphasise this enough, but keep your distance from people. Simple as, keep your distance from people. Don't be up in their face. Just keep the small things simple, and then everything will work out. And if you honest to God, like 54 cases in one day is terrible. And the Taoiseach coming out and saying this today, it's worrying. It's worrying for me. I'm not going to lie to people. I'm terrified to hear that. From the Taoiseach of the country that there could be 15,000 cases in Ireland in the year at the end of the month. The HSE couldn't cope. And I might as well be honest, we all know that. There's a barrier where the HSE can't cope anymore. And we already see that. They can't, the Croke Park is being used as a place for quarantine. They haven't got enough place in the hospital. The hospitals around Ireland. They're even buying private beds to use for this. And the reason why I'm talking so calmly is because, we have to try. We have to try as people of Ireland. We have to try as a country, as a collectivised effort. And my advice, to you, tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and I'd say to people, and I absolutely stress it to the highest possible level to young people, please, in the name of God, don't go out in big crowds. Honest to God, the Guards have huge amounts more resources now. The Guards are mobilised, they have mobilised nearly a lot more Guards, and obviously, in some places they will have military police out, and I'm not going to lie to people, it have been suggested already that there will be military police put out in some places. Of the Irish Army to help the Guards, to reinforce the Guards, but that's in some areas. It won't be all across Ireland. And obviously that doesn't mean it will be a military lockdown. Obviously they'll be just going to help for St. Patrick's Day. They're not going to be there all the time. But my advice is to people, as I said, there was three house parties stopped in Cavan and Leitrim area. And obviously these were known about, the Guards knew about them. And obviously they weren't going to be captured, and these people need to be taught a lesson. And they were taught a lesson. The Guards went up and taught them a lesson. And if they go ahead, and I'm saying this to people, if you go ahead and do your house party with maybe 50, 60 people as they were planning to do, you're going to face the state's highest penalty. And it's about that. This is very, very serious. And if we have to enforce heavy, heavy fines and heavy laws to try and get people to listen, then we have to do it. Because that's what's going to happen. People are going to be fined to hell and to back if you carry out house parties. And your reputation will be ruined, whoever does it. This is not to reduce fun. Let's get this straight. We're only trying to reduce people's fatalities. We're trying to stop people from being infected. We're trying to help the people who are working in that hospital so hard. We're not here to make people lose their fun on St. Patrick's Day. We're not here to make people depressed. We're here to try and save lives. To try and keep the number down. And we can only do that if the people work with us. And if young people work with us, if the whole community works with us, we can only do that. And I'm saying to people, and I'm saying to young people, there'll be plenty of time in the years to come and the months to come to have a house party, whatever you want to do. But please, at the moment of time, listen to what I have to say. Listen to the local authorities, and please, in the name of God, take this very, very serious. This is something that Ireland has never experienced in its lifetime of a nation. This is something extremely serious. We never closed the school in Ireland. The only time we ever closed them was for bad weather. We never closed them for virus in our lifetime. And this is serious. It's very, very serious that we're making businesses close down because we're ordering them to close. This is serious. This is beyond serious. This has gone over serious. And I'm saying to people, and I'm saying to especially the young people, please abide by the rules of the government and the Irish rules, obviously. So basically, to wash your hands as much as possible. I could keep going over and over all day about it. And obviously, if you're coughing into the elbow and if you're sneezing into the elbow too, and please reduce your social contact as much as possible. So I would advise people tomorrow, stay inside if you're not going to social, because there's not really much reason to be going out, to be honest with you. And there'll be no point, but just sit up and watch an Irish movie or watch Netflix or YouTube and just chill out, relax. There's no need to be going out. There's no need to be going out for any reason, unless going out to the shop, obviously that's okay. But please don't be going a big gallon. Like, I'm honestly just heartbroken to this stage, telling people. And, listening to news coming out from local authorities and coming out from, many gala forces is just, it's just, people are not listening. Some people are listening and some people aren't. The majority of the population is listening. There's just a few of them who's put other people at threat because they're being stupid. And, they might not think about it. They would think about it if they had it. And they had to be in isolation for 14 days. Think about this too. The people who won't listen. If you have your house party, you might be isolated for 14 days if you have the coronavirus. Or you could be isolated for longer. And you'd be left, and you wouldn't have to go to a house party. You would just throw it in a box. And you'd be left there for 14 days. And you wouldn't be allowed to go out to socialise. But just think about that. Take precautions. Do them now. Keep the small things simple. This is simple stuff. We're not asking people to go to Belgium and to back. And obviously the EU travel ban too. They're going to bring in the EU travel ban to stop people from travelling here, there and everywhere. But obviously that will come into effect. Obviously many countries have declared a state of emergencies too. Finland notably has declared a state of emergency too, and closed all schools and all public buildings and like that. What a time we live in. But please, I can't emphasise this enough. Please listen to the government. Please listen to the government, and please listen to the government, and please listen to the professional doctors who have years and years of experience and knows what they're talking about. And please listen to my hear and hear my warnings. So yeah, thank you.